Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Melinda J and this is the Honey Soul Child Bottega channel where I do spirituality, card readings specifically on the self-love, self-care region, as well as other readings as well. Just feel free to check it out on your leisure. So today's reading is going to be about Cardi B. And I'm pretty sure we are fully aware of the recent video that she has put out in regards to not wanting wanting to step away again from social media, and how it's affecting her mental health in regards to what she does on a daily basis, as far as like her music and stuff, and comparison to being at home. So I was watching another YouTuber's commentary, Conscious TV, and in regards to him going down deeper in the psyche of what could possibly would be going on with Miss Cardi B. So it just led me to want to do a self-love reading for her. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut up and get into it. And I hope y'all enjoyed this message, and feel free to share this video if this resonates with you and your situation. But definitely share the video at all costs, because it'll help me get boosted up in the algorithm. Y'all already know how the drill is. And feel free to like the video along the way, okay? Wow, without further ado, let's get into the message. So the self portion of Miss Cardi B, Miss Belcalis Almazar. I hope I'm pronouncing her legal last name right. But this is the self portion, and from the back of the card, it's already giving me the indication of the Sacral Chakra. That is her current state and what she could be working on if she's not working on it already. So one of the cards is surrender, soul lesson. And the sacral chakra is all about intuitive and partnerships, emotions, as well as creativity, whether you are creating a project to bring into fruition, or you're creating or a human being is being created within the room for it to come into existence, okay? And also the gift of creativity is the other card as well. So the number 5 at the top, it's in numerology, that's dealing with sudden changes, as well as the number 7 is dealing with either personal reflection as well as having control. So maybe it's possible that she feels like she's not in control of her creativity, to where she's going to possibly, and I'm going to read this little snippet that's in this card. So on the surrender card at the top, you see it saying it's playing your song. And coincidentally, she is a musician, she is a performer, entertainer, and this heart is highlighted here. Red is signified with passion as well as fiery energy, okay, and grounding as well when it comes to the root chakra, okay? So we have it's playing your song in the heart region. So there must be a favorite song that she likes to listen to, and the messages is probably coming to her that if she listens to music, it probably comes to her, or is probably giving out smoke signals of, you know, her favorite song that's coming on the radio. And then in this little quote here, it says incomparable, not comparable, admitting of no comparison with others without pure or equal matchless, peerless, transcendent. And then it also says no something are the same. Okay, so it's definitely dealing with some comparison issues, or some changes that are going around her, and maybe her favorite song is sending her smoke signals in regards to the gift of creativity. And you can see this individual is here that has her instrument, and she's creating music leading to reflecting or either having control of your creativity. So she may be fluctuating between, gaining control of her creativity whenever she puts out her project, or it could be the reverse side on where she's reflecting on the music that she's putting out and how is it serving the greater good for the collective, or is it not, so to speak. Okay, and this message is going to get deep, so just sit back and relax and just enjoy the message. Okay, now on the love portion, this is all about what is needed for her to continue on in her self-love journey. Okay, what is needed for her is be your true authentic self. You have so much value. And to clarify this card, the first card that came out is the 8 of Wands energy, meaning accelerated motion. So it can with sudden changes, there's definitely some accelerated motions that's coming into play. And in regards to that card, you see how the person is gazing at the sky and the star, shooting star. She's probably making a wish. And then at the bottom of the deck was the 3, which is Empress energy, fertility. And she is a mother, okay? She is a mother of 2. And in this image, you can see that this region is highlighted as well, just as much as this region is highlighted. The heart region, the heart chakra is highlighted within both of these images. So it's definitely given the energy of, is her heart in her music or not? Especially if it's for the greater good, then I'm pretty sure she'll go full throttle in it. But if it's not, it leads to her being in that reflection mode on whether she should, continue on a project or not. Okay, so that's what's happening in the love region. Okay, now in the knowing region portion, this is all about hindrance and blockages. What is blocking the person from ascending on her self-love journey? Okay, so the card that came out is another Sacral Chakra card, completion. Now in this image, you see this woman is grieving by a relative's grave site, and then the ancestor that may have passed on is probably looking down on her, and as well as the sun is beginning to it's about to go down for the moon to appear. And so it's like a completion of either a completion of a cycle, or a relative may be in the verge of transitioning. Okay, and it's probably affecting her creativity in regards to creating whatever she wants to create in her life. And at the bottom of the deck is the self-worth card. In these chakra cards is the self-worth card. So her self-worth is at stake, which the soul lesson meaning to surrender to something. Surrender to something. Admitting of no comparison to either is admitting to no comparison of others, or being equal to this person or not. Is almost like comparing herself to someone, or she's fighting her shadow side, so to speak. So I'm leaning towards her fighting her shadow side more than her, you know, comparing herself to other people. So, and I kept going along the deck. Far as like what else is highlighted is the balance card, and this is with the third eye chakra. So she has to go within to seek the answers, and maybe the answers are coming to her in the form of music. So the need of balance is definitely needed, okay? And then far as like her shadow side that she can address is narrow-minded. You have a limited outlook on perspective and thoughts. What makes you think your thoughts are solid gold? In other words, look at it in another perspective. See, look at your gift from another perspective, which is definitely what she is doing right now. She is seeing things from another perspective in regards to her creativity, with her being a performer, with her being an entertainer, in regards to, is the message for the greater good? Because, you know, majority of the people that watch her on a consistent basis, they have caught the signs in regards to, you know, her kids not listening to her music, compared to, you know, letting everybody else listen to it, but her kids are not listening to it because she already knows, or she has the plug in regards to the frequency of music can determine the action or emotions for individuals, okay? So she's definitely addressing that shadow side of hers, okay? And then far as her goddess energy that she needs to channel in is the Oshun card, okay? Fearless love. And at the top, highlighted here, 2 + 5 = 7. 7 card, the gift of creativity. The heart chakra. The heart in this image. I hope y'all are seeing the repetitiveness within these decks. I have several different decks that I'm working with this reader to get clarity, and they are repeating the same message. So this is in regards to, definitely, is her heart really in it or not when it comes to music? Because at the bottom of the deck for this goddess card, the bottom of the deck is the surrender card. So again, it is highlighted, the surrender card. And with this being a 4 + 4, 8 energy, the 8 energy, accelerated motion, is either going to happen to her, you know, either she's going to voluntarily do it by surrendering, or the universe is going to force her to do it, you know. So I'm going to read on the Oshun, so that could be some form of guidance for her. So let me see what I did with it first. What I did with it, y'all. Okay, I just had it. Boom, boom, boom. Let me see, y'all. Let me see. Y'all, literally, I just had it. I was going through the book, all the things, but I may have to just skip it until it reappears. Y'all know the saying goes, it will appear. Oh, here it is. It will appear whenever it's not looking. So, all right. So in regards to the completion card, it says, here is a warm and cheerful energy that brings calm to ending. Make it poignant, not sad. Something is taking place outside of your comfort zone, so step into the emotional grace of completion. So yes, something is happening for her to bow down to. Something is happening, and it's causing her self-worth which she needs to be true in her authentic self. So the self-worth card is saying, salmon is the color of deep emotional peace. You have been given the gift of self-love. This card indicates a love of life and no longer trying to prove your value to others who may not see what you see. Rely on your inner knowing, which that explains this incomparable portion of this card of admitting of no comparison with others, okay? And without peer or equal, matchless, peerless, transcendent. You see, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are you hearing what I'm hearing? And then far as the balance card, and that indication, okay, it's saying this card may indicate a reluctance to change. You may be hesitating because of the past. And she did state that it's creeping up on her. But that doesn't mean you should be hasty. Weigh all the sides before moving forward. This can mean the start of a relationship. Proceed slowly. Okay, this is what she is either working on or needs to work towards on when it comes to her shadow work. Narrow-mindedness. She's gonna have to expand her horizons, see it at all angles before she proceed forward. And when it comes to the chakra cards, if one card is highlighted, especially a lot, then you will have to go down the chakra before and see what is holding the person from proceeding on. So what I did, I pulled cards again for this chakra deck because the sacral chakra is highlighted 4 times within this reading, and that's a lot to carry. So the root chakra, which will be the red portion, that deals with foundations, security, stability, all those things. The card that came out for Miss Cardi B is complacency. She's at a complacency right now. You see this woman in this picture that's just sitting on her blue chair. Blue can indicate throat chakra. She feels like she is not able to speak her piece or take control of her creativity. And you see this wealthen tree. You have a ticket that's broken in half on this side of the picture right here. So when it comes to complacency and how she needs to move forward on that, complacency card is about a life force energy must be taken seriously. Are you standing tall in your own dreams or trying to build on someone else's? Sadness and inability to dissociate from a lost dream can show up here. It's time to walk away from anything that does not deeply resonate with you. Release and be free. Okay? So, she's going to have to release, surrender to be free. She's going to have to release and surrender. Because it's playing against her self-worth, her creativity, and completing a cycle, okay? Now, as far as like the Oshun card, her guidance is dare to love. Begin loving yourself, allowing yourself to be loved, which is be true to your authentic self. You have so much value. You feel everything deeply. You are porous with a wall around your heart. This is your paradox. You are loved and you are worthy of loving. Okay? You are divine assignment is to remain open to fearless love. You deserve to be loved in your language. You are worthy of a love that remembers your beauty at your ugliest moments. Don't allow your unhealed past to block your future. That's highlighted twice about your unhealed past. Real love is a sacred contract that says, I am vulnerable and committed. Your heart is safe with me. Let's expand our consciousness together. The goddess decoration for Miss Cardi B is I give love, I receive love, I am love. Okay? That's beautiful. Now let's move on to the self-care portion. This is the self-care portion on what she could also do to enhance her and accelerate on her self-love journey. And the card that came out is drink tea. Okay? With 2 + 1, that's 3 energy. The 3 energy in numerology is all about growth. Okay? Expansion. Growth. Collaborating. To clarify this drink tea card, we have raw intentions. The 2 + 2, 4 card. Okay? 4 is dealing with stability, family life, possibly. And this card is looking like it's a burnt orange. So again, the sacral energy is very highlighted in this reading. And for the drink tea card, her encouragement is the preservation, preparation, and presentation and drinking of tea is an ancient ceremony, one that has a lot to teach us about the reverence and care that we show our guests and ourselves in simple moments. You can create your own personal ritual with any drink, whether it's tea or a smoothie, coffee, etc., with the right intention and setting. By being incredibly present in the now, feeling sincere gratitude for the drink you are consuming and savoring the flavors and sensation fully, you can elevate a simple sip into a mindful, awakened moment in your day. Make the setting where you enjoy your drinking. Yes, make the setting where you enjoy your drink peacefully and beautiful. Take time to venture out of your usual preferences and try a new cafe or a tea shop where you can experience some different types of tea. Make an adventure out of visiting a local tea house to learn more about history and tradition of tea ceremonies. Okay? And then you can ask yourself, how do you feel when you drink tea? In regards to raw intention cards from the Sacred Creators Oracle, it's in regards to intention can be raw or it can be refined. Refined intention gets polished or perfected and turned to marketing, a resume, a vision board, and it's always tinted by layers of our own perception. Raw intention and is wilder than that. It's pure but unrefined, authentic, and it's the mother who lifts a car with her bare hands to save her child, because raw power does not ask question, it just does, and so it is. By virtue of simply being human, you have this wild and natural magic inside you, and you may be spending too much time filtering your raw power as a way to fit in, or as a way to be who others want you to be. Unleash your pure intention and you will radiate so much innate magic that you'll move mountains. Allow spontaneity and divine love to guide you, and pay attention to whim, desire, inclination, and impulse. If you notice any unwanted emotions surfacing like anger, sadness, fear, or guilt, simply be with them, hear them, notice them, ask them why are they present, and they will likely point to a deeper need that sounds something like, I am seen, I am loved, I am accepted, I am safe. Remind yourself that you are all of these things and draw your power from there. Okay? So one way of channeling raw intentions is to do a little automatic writing. Ask your question to the universe and sit with an open mind, a blank page, a curious heart. Allow messages from the unconscious mind to flow onto your page. Just write or doodle. In other words, free writing. Whatever comes to your mind, write it out. Okay? As much as she does that with her social media, I believe it's a good idea to try to write it out. That way it could just release in your mind. As much as she enjoys expressing her vulnerability to us in regards to whatever she is going through in her life, I believe in this time right now, it is definitely recommended that she just free write in her journal or whatever she feels like writing on. That way she can channel in her emotions, her thoughts, and address whatever that needs to be revealed. Okay, now on to the healing portion, part 1. No, I'm just kidding. Healing portion. What she can do to heal, or what is recommended for her to do to heal. Listen to feedback with this beautiful peacock energy that is definitely giving the Empress energy. Empress is definitely associated with peacock feathers and peacocks in general. And it says, nothing can make you feel small unless you allow it. What you take from feedback and how you respond is entirely within your control. Now, to go further more on this listen to feedback, so you got 2 plus 6, that's 8. Listen to feedback, accelerated motion. Okay, so with the listening to feedback, it's encouraging her. Feedback from people or situations around us is nothing to fear. It's simply wisdom wrapped in experience. Everything we experience is a result of choices we've made, informing our present and future choices. Though feedback is a teacher, it's ultimately up to us to apply its lessons. The feedback that we receive from others can be a mixture of good stuff that makes us proud and bad stuff that troubles us. Comments on the personal aspects of us or perhaps about the quality of our work. We get feedback from strangers who don't know us at all, acquaintances who may think they know us, and then we have those close loved ones who may know us better than we know ourselves. So we should use our discernment to know which options to pay attention to. When we get uncomfortable feedback from a trusted source or surprised by a difficult experience, it's useful to disengage our ego and learn that what we can from it in an objective manner. This is especially important to consider if you keep getting certain feedback or meeting a certain type of person repeatedly. Important messages will continue to reappear until we stop avoiding or denying them and listen. Okay, fortunately we can learn how to adjust our responses so that we start getting different feedback. We can teach ourselves to weather these difficulties and then decide how to respond. We are always in control of that. Now, if that ain't a word, I don't know what is. So just as much as she gives us her vulnerability, okay, in regards to whatever she is doing in her life, that accelerated motion, that feedback comes right back to her tenfold. And it's up to her to choose whether to decipher or filter out which ones that she should consider, or recommending following through with. Okay, so, and of course she definitely loves the feedback, the good ones, most of the time. When it comes to the negative ones, majority of the time she go into a defensive mode and she will state her case and leave it at that. However, as the content creator Conscious TV said, she needs to seek someone who is like valuable to her, like value to her, like she will definitely listen to and get and soak in those gems that the person is trying to relate to her, so she can be able to press on and move forward, and not to rely on the yes people for her to continue to repeatedly come back into the state where she is at now. So With him saying that and me pulling the cards, that's definitely clarification that she definitely needs to go to a trusted individual that she values, and listening and following through with that person's advice. So she can, yeah, she definitely needs to seek that special individual. I don't know who it is. Maybe it's her grandparents, maybe it's her mother, maybe it's her father, but she needs to seek that individual or individuals to provide her good feedback that she can actually listen and soak in, so she can be able to go in and do the work. Okay, now for additional messages for Miss Cardi in regards to healing, she needs to let go. So after she is listening to the feedback and she responds accordingly, that leads to letting go the people that no longer serves her highest good. Accelerated motion, okay? They're gonna be dropping like flies, okay? And for the letting go portion, the action that she could take, let's see. Ooh, I opened right onto it. Okay. So with this letting go card, it says this situation has served its purpose. So whatever she has served her purpose in, whether she is taking care of family members or she's taking care of other people that, you know, is willing and capable of doing their thing whenever possible. It says you are being challenged to change your point of view and recognize that this particular relationship has run its course. Although you might be afraid to let go, the universe has a new opportunity for you, which will allow you to experience the kind of passion and satisfaction that you've always dreamed of. Saying goodbye is never easy and can make you feel like you're a failure. You must not allow yourself to be persuaded by other people or your own doubts to keep holding on. Focus on opening your heart to a new opportunity. Leave the baggage of the past mistakes behind you. It's important that during the letting go process, you are gentle with yourself. Allow yourself to have alone time. Write, meditate, paint, sing, dance. Do whatever you can to heal. Let go of that pain that is holding you back. Recognize that your spirit is beckoning you to grow. So spirit is asking her to ascend, okay? However, she is complacent. She definitely wants to go that. I'm pretty sure she definitely wants to go towards what her spirit is telling her. However, there is something, and I'm pretty sure we all know there is something that is holding her back from doing that. But she has to let go. So the action for the let go card is when you feel stuck in a point of view, you can ask yourself, is this my belief or someone else's? How does this serve me? Am I willing to let go of my fears and unfounded limitations? Say, divine healing intelligence, please assist me to let go of this situation. She can fill the blank. Habit, state what it is. And she can fill that blank is. The person, she can fill that name in or a couple more names. It don't matter. It's up to her. With ease and grace. Inspire me to move forward with freedom, lightness, and a feeling of completion. Bring into my reality new and empowering experiences, people, and opportunities. Thank you. Repeat the word clear and several times. So she needs to write out the people, the places, the things that no longer serves her highest good, because that's starting the process of letting go gently. Okay, so we got 888 energy. Okay, 888 energy. And I did another reading. I did a self-love? Yeah, I did a collective self-love reading, and it had that 888 energy. So I highly recommend you guys to check that out. Back to the message. And to add to the piece of the pudding when it comes to the healing portion is flower. This is what she can do to believe in herself. Flower. Be honest with yourself. Be your true, authentic self. Be honest with yourself. That's another 8 energy. That is another 8 energy. And what this card is telling us, we do ourselves a major disservice when we aren't truthful with ourselves. There is something you know to be true, yet you continue to ignore it. Lying to yourself may feel like the easiest thing to do, but things have changed. It's time for you to face the reality, even if it makes you uncomfortable. No matter the outcome, it won't be nearly as bad as you think. Miss Cardi, you gonna have to leave it alone. You gonna have to let it go. The 888 number, in regard, the energy for the 888 number is all about staying optimistic. I cannot talk, y'all. The 888 number is all about staying optimistic and listening to your intuition and inner guidance. Okay, you're trying to seek the answers. They are always near you. They are always there. You gotta tap in to that energy. Okay, you see this woman looking to the stars? You gotta tap into that energy so you can be able to get the answers, because they're gonna come swiftly. Once you tap into that energy, they're gonna come swiftly. All right, now to close this out, I don't usually do this for my self-care readings, but this sounds very detrimental because of the fact that the sacral chakra is highlighted at least 5 times within this reading. So I feel like I need to move on a little bit more. Okay, in regards to what Miss Cardi B needs to do, or should do, or what is recommended to do. Okay, so message from the ancestors. We have leadership, ruler, and then we have courage, the hero. All right, so this is the message from the ancestors. She needs to have the courage because she knows she's a leader now. She is aware that she has leadership qualities, but she got to have that courage. She got to have that courage. So again, the ruler card is asking her, you have found yourself in a position of leadership, whether with an individual, family, group, community, or organization. You have made sincere attempts to guide, persuade, and inspire those who look to you to provide guidance. Yet the choices you make in this role at times can be met with disapproval and criticism, and that's exactly what she has been going through since day one. Ever since I saw her on Love and Hip Hop New York, that's what she has been dealing with from the jump. Disapproval and criticism. Okay, there are even temptations to manipulate and guilt those who follow into complying with your wishes, which risk their resentment and subterfuge. Okay, pay close attention to those temptations, but rather than pretending they aren't there or acting them out, make it a point to be aware of them as you acknowledge these shadowy aspects and fully accept them as part of your humanity. Release them and allow yourself to move back into the frame of compassion and justice, making choices that are guided by spirit. This is the virtue of truly inspired leadership. So she gotta use discernment. Pay attention to those red flags of people who definitely do not serve your highest good. And then for us, like the courage hero card is saying, her guidance for that is, you are being called to a quest, one that will require you to tap into your courage as you embark on what will provide to be life-changing passage. It is not about eliminating any fears or uncertainties, but about accepting these feelings and considerations, and in spite of them, heeding the voice of spirit that has been calling to you for some time through signs, omens, and that inner intuitive voice that has become increasingly prominent. Though you may be hesitant, you know in your heart of hearts that you really have no choice. Didn't I say that earlier? I told her if she don't surrender now, the universe is going to force her to do it. They're going to force her to make a choice. It may be a geographical move, a change in a relationship, a creative project for which you feel unprepared, or something that shakes the very foundations what you have become to believe. You can ruminate, negotiate, equivocate, and come up with various reasons and justifications for remaining safe and secure in your relatively predictable life patterns. Yet the call persists. Trust that you are never alone and have available to you the guidance from this ancestral spirit simply asking you. You will accomplish your quest. And at the bottom of the deck, when I was shuffling the first time of those chakra cards, the quest card was at the bottom of the deck. Quest be dealing with the throat chakra energy. Okay, I'm gonna read out the quest portion of that chakra. I told y'all it was gonna be deep. I told y'all it was gonna be deep. The quest card for the chakra cards. Let me see if I can pull that out. The quest card for the chakra cards. This is the quest card that was at the bottom of the deck the first time when I was shuffling the cards. It says, Navy combines the blue communication with the darkness of the unknown, allowing us to discover the truth. There's bravery here, courage, and ability to face the truth head on like a leader. Okay? So the signs are there. I'm giving you the signs, girl. I'm giving you the signs. Okay, the lesson that Miss Cardi B is learning is failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. I understand a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. At the bottom of the deck for this is the Death card. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. At the bottom of the deck for the ancestral deck is balance with the tree. Hence, you see the tree. You see the images in the blue color, right? Quest. The need for balance. And the other chakra card is highlighted. When I asked for a red card, the balance card had came out. Okay? I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So I'm going to read on the failure portion. It says, life on earth is full of experiences. It's our human brain that views outcomes as a good or bad. The soul simply views them as changes to grow. Learn to see the bigger picture of life instead of... Learn the bigger picture. The shadow side. Narrow-minded. Learn to see, failure to accomplish a task is merely the opportunity to evolve, and a negative connotation of the word failure can prevent you from trying again. Complacency. You must come to the realization that there is no judgment involved with your soul's lesson. Realize that what you view as a failure is just your soul telling you that there is another path. Quest. Embrace the maximum. When one door closes, another one opens. Death card. It's time for you to stop any negative emotional investments you have in the outcome. Reveal in the knowingness that everything will reveal itself when it's meant to, no matter what. Be the true to your dream and create a process. Be true. Be your true, authentic self. You have so much value, Cardi. You have so much value. Okay, last message, because I'm going on to 50 minutes. Last message. This is the guidance that she can also continue with on her daily practice. Give back. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It's about giving back with any thoughts or expectation of giving anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it is highly likely that someone really needs it today. Okay, so to read upon that on giving back, this is the card is in the blue, and that's throat chakra energy. Again, it says today is the day to, oh wait a minute, that's the card, y'all. This card comes forward a gentle yet timely reminder to give back. The kindness you give or show to another will enforce that the person's belief and faith that there are people who really care. Where's that feedback card? Listen to the feedback. Okay. One simple act of kindness can create a ripple effect that you can reach further than you could ever know. Do you remember a time when a random act of kindness changed your life? Such kindness deepens and enlightens the soul and produces rewards far greater than any material gain. Look for appropriate opportunities to share your energy and love with someone. A smile, a kind act, or even a compliment comes from the heart and soul and could be the best you could do for yourself. Okay, I know what card that's highlighted for that. Fearless love. She needs to channel in that fearless love goddess energy. You have asked a question about obtaining something, but to the prime of pump and abundance, and to bring something into your life, it has to work both ways. It's all about giving and receiving. Trust that the universe knows your request and will bring it to you with its divine timing. Acts of reaching out or giving back can replenish you with courage, hope, inspiration, and strength, and at times can provide a new direction. By touching people's lives, you are opening the door to miracles. Ashe to that. Okay, that is an awesome way to conclude this message. Give back. That could be her daily guidance. Give back. Okay. All right, y'all. That is all that I have for you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this message. I told y'all it was gonna be deep. I told y'all it was gonna be deep and a long one, but it is needed. It is needed, and I asked my guides to assist with her assistance. Okay, I felt compelled to do it. Okay, I felt compelled to do this reading because of everything that has transpired within her life. Like the fame, it came to her so quick. However, she was still able to maintain it with some form of grace. As long as she channels in this fearless love energy and continue working on her sacral chakra, because that is definitely what is highlighted in this region, dealing with intuition, creativity, partnerships, all those realms within the sacral chakra realm, then of course she can definitely ascend on into her higher self. Okay, so be sure to leave a comment down below on what you think about this message and how this resonates with you. If this is connecting with you in any type of way, I would love to read about it. And of course, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. Hit the notification bell so you'll know the next time I upload a video. And till next time, always remember to love thyself, know thyself, soothe thyself, so you can heal thyself. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Artists, creativity. If you're an artist out there like myself, and you are in that self-sabotage mode, as in artists are not making income in creativity, because I have endured some self-sabotaging energy from time to time when it comes to creating art. However, whenever I do, it's with a bang. Okay, start to finish. So, creativity, artists, and to clarify it, we have soul on fire. Once you create, your soul is ignited, okay? As well as what you do, what do you really want in regards to creativity, channeling your inner artist and creativity. All right, so when it comes to the artist portion of this card, it is saying, hold up, I'm almost there. Okay, here we go. It is saying, the act of manifesting artistic expression requires you to listen closely to what inspires you and then take the necessary steps to see your vision through to completion. Check out my self-love reading, y'all. It's definitely talking about this creative energy. Listen closely. When an artist's expression manifests in physical realm, it has the distinct possibility of inspiring others. The artist's ancestor that is hiding behind a cloak of fear and self-consciousness is willing to support you in this endeavor, as long as you're willing to allow them to free reign. That's what artists really want, free reign, okay? What is it that inspires you? It's almost like, what is it that you really want to do? And what, okay, let's see. What it is that inspires you? What blocks you from following through? Self-sabotage energy or procrastination, the opinions of others, that's just a few. And what are the fears so far have prevented you from making art? What stories do you keep telling yourself that inhibit a passion expression of artist legacy? As you identify these fears, know that the best way to overcome them is to take risks and going for it. Soul on fire energy. What has stopped you from moving to your creative expressions further out into the world? It's time to honor those urges to seek the support of ancestors for taking these risks and consistently set aside time to the act of those internal promptings. After all, what have you got to lose? What you got to lose, y'all? What have you got to lose? And then as far as like soul on fire energy, so that's number 38, and then we got 27. So 38 energy, I'm just going to read because I'm running out of battery time. It's definitely self-explanatory. With the self-care message, you can either lose faith, needing to find your passion, you're bored, or you're settling for less, or you're feeling unworthy of your life's miracles, joys. And far as like essential message, that is definitely dealing with passion, laser-like focus on your goal, an infectious enthusiasm, success on the way, and finding what lights you up. And then that definitely coincides with the what do you really want type of energy. So I'm not even going to read the messages on this one because these two go hand in hand with each other. These two go hand in hand. And lastly, as far as like the resolution, we have gardener, cultivation. To clarify, fall in love with your own story. You have your own story to tell. Look at this. You have your own story to tell. Everybody has their own story to tell. These butterflies is giving transformational energy. Grounding. You can practice grounding yourself. Hence all this red in this picture, in this, as well as creating with the Sacral Chakra energy. Yes. So let's go ahead and read those meanings right quick. Gardener is saying, excuse me, in addition to nurturing the growth of plants, there's that nurturing card again. Nurturing. What else are you cultivating in your life? Are you sowing seeds of love and care, nurturing these with your blessings and intention? Are you paying attention how you affect others? Do you support their growth emotionally, mentally, and spiritually? What about yourself? Are you tending to your own personal garden, allowing it to flourish in ways that support your spiritual growth and awareness? It's time to examine ways you ignore or inhibit your spiritual growth and take measures that will cultivate your soul's path. Grow a plant from seed and observe how you feel when you pay consistent attention to this living being's seed. Sing to her, water her, send her your prayers, and watch what happens. Ooh, that is definitely, plants love nurturing as well. There has been many studies of plants growing according to the music frequencies or just a person's intentions towards growing. So once you feed that loving, nurturing energy to the plant, just like how Mother Nature does to all the plants and animals and us as human beings, apply that same energy whenever you cultivating and planting the seeds, sowing the seeds, whether it's a project or bringing a human being in your life or with plants, agriculture. All right. Far as like this card, falling in love with your story, well, you can document it and see how, because everybody has, like I said, everybody has their story to tell. So if you document it on your journey when it comes to nurturing your plants or your spiritual endeavors or your creative endeavors, of course, everybody loves a story. So why not start now? Okay? That's what the ancestors are telling you today. That's what they telling all of us today. Now, far as like the lessons that can be learned when it comes to the message from the ancestors is love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. I'm going to set that right there on top. What that is talking about is, of course, putting love into what you're doing. This is definitely what it is encountering in this reading. And then lastly, because my camera's about to die, is soul solitude. It says your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of outside world, but to find a place where your soul and experience peace and quiet. A place for soul solitude. It is a time to pause, a time to reflect, and a time for you, meaning self-care. Okay, go within and meditate. Get the answers that you're trying to see. All right, that is all that I have for you guys. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. Follow me on all social media platforms. Right now, it's just Facebook and Instagram. And be sure to always remember to love thyself, know thyself, soothe thyself, so you can heal thyself. And I'll see you guys in the next video.